teaching in a school in Nairobi. A high standard school. So reaching a Sunday morning, I just found myself, I was down because of, of course I collapsed without knowing what was the condition. I didn't feel any signs and so on. So I fell down, and I found that I could not stand, I could not talk. So they ended up taking me to Nairobi Hospital.
It was 1997, May, when I was preparing to go to find what I can eat. Is when I just find myself falling down abruptly. This was in 11 a.m. in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. Waking up, I could not walk, I could not speak. I found myself helpless.
Nilikuwa nimeenda kuhubiri kwa kanisa letu lingine inaitwa huko Bodaywa. Tukamaliza hiyo mkutano vizuri, tukakula lunch vizuri. Nikachukua pikipiki kurudi nyumbani. Kufika mahali kuna materemko, nikachiona sisioni mahali popote, kiza tu. Nikashangaa ni nini mbaya. Niliendelea tu hivyo, tena nikafika mahali tena macho kazimia tena sioni kitu. Sasa nilijipambana hivyo mpaka tukafika karibu nyumbani kwa duka. Hapo ndio nilishia na nguvu, nikajisikia siwezi kaa. Sasa hapo ndio niliteremka nikaanguka tu kwa pikipiki mpaka chini.
In the evening, we made up our supper with my three children. We ate well, we went to sleep. But in the morning, the following day, I found out I was not the same. I found out there was something wrong with myself. My face had turned one side. I couldn't talk. My tongue just it could not let me talk.
It started when I got my firstborn at the age of 14, my secondborn at the age of 16, and my thirdborn at the age of 20. 2010 was my difficult year because it was the year that I lost my marriage, and it was the same year I lost my secondborn at the age of 4, and it was the same year I started having discharge in my life. It was very difficult losing the marriage because of the discharge, smelly discharge. It was very difficult.
Ilikuwa mwaka wa 210 wakati niligonjeka bila kujua ni nini inanisumbua. Nikapelekwa Kenyatta Hospital. Nilipopelekwa kule, wakafanya utafiti wao na nikasemekana niko na sukari na niko na pressure. Baadaye mkono ukaanza kuwa unaleta shida mpaka mkono ukatwe. Mkono ulikatwa na nikakaa Kenyatta kwa miezi 6. Alafu baadaye nikatoka Kenyatta nikaenda nyumbani.
I only learned that I was pregnant, already 6 months old pregnant, when I went for the ultrasound. I brought back the ultrasound, then the doctor broke the news to me, although I had already known, but it wasn't positive according to me. Yeah, so by the time I was taking back my ultrasound, I had some complications. My eyesight, I already had some blood vision. So I asked the gynae to ask me, just to narrate to me how is it related with the pregnancy. He could not discuss with me that one, but he referred me to an eye specialist. When I went there, the doctor was shocked.
I didn't have a lump, but my breast had some change of color. And I went to a friend of mine who was a nurse, And she told, I showed her and I told her, I don't have a lump, I don't have anything that they say there is, but there's a change of color on my breast. And she advised me to go to a different hospital, a bigger hospital, because that was just a health center. And I went to a hospital in town, a private hospital. And they took me round and round because they didn't have all the equipment.
Nilienda kwa hospitali, General Hospital. Wakanipima, wakaniambia niko na kansa. Juu ya kuogopa kutibiwa na hiyo hospitali, nika decide kwenda Consolata Hospital Magali, where I was admitted. Nikafanyiwa operation, wakapata kweli niko na kansa.
Ilikuwa mwaka wa 2011. Hapo ndio nilidiscover niko na kitu kwa breast, lakini kalikuwa kadogo. Sasa wakati nilidiscover niko na kitu, daktari, nurses, daktari walikuwa wamegoma. Ilikuwa 2011 December. Sasa wakati nilienda hospitali hapa General Hospital, nikaambiwa sasa lazima ningoje daktari on January. So nikagojea. Ndio nilipoenda January nikaona daktari. Haya, kwa daktari nilipitia mlango ya nyuma kusema ukweli. Ndio niende haraka ndio nijue ni kitu gani inaendelea.
It was on a Monday I went after 1 week from starting my course. Oh, they told me, we are sorry, you are diagnosed the cancer, stage 2. They panic. So immediately I called my relatives. They came immediately. I was at the organizer. I went to be admitted at Mathari General Hospital. They responded so nicely.
Your friends, your family run away.
Kama sisters, brothers, marafiki wangu wa nguvu, hiyo imepotea. Kwa sababu alifikiria pengine nitakojeka tu kitoko alafu nikuwe mzima, lakini shetani naye akaona alikuwa na shida zake zenye anataka kuniwekea, lakini Mungu ananisaidia.
Here where I'm married, they just looked at it as if I was joking or as if I'm dying the next day. But when I got on being alive, they just hated me the way I'm looking like. They could, when visitors could be around, I was just kept aside.
These friends of mine, whom I had made over the years, they had to take off because of what? Because of me being a burden to them. To assist me walk, to assist me do what? To help me with the finances, given that now I had lost all my income. So it's just now that I'm trying now to make up to make up friends.
I felt very bad because I never knew people from slums like me can also get cancer. I thought that cancer is a rich people disease, so it was difficult for me to accept. In fact, I wanted to kill myself and to kill my children and kill myself so that we can die together. I believe that I'm a cursed person.
Wakati nirudi nyumbani, watu marafiki hawakunipokea kama mtu wao, sababu waliona sasa huyu si ule mtu tunajua, huyu ni mtu mwingine, hata sasa si kama mtu, ni kama mtu sio wa familia hii.
My sister, who really knew what I was going through, she was shocked. So from there, I started getting worried how it will end or how I'll cope with my job at my workplace and my condition.
Kusema kweli, kwa familia yangu hawana shida na mimi, na tuko very much cooperative. Sana watoto yangu na my brothers and my sisters. kwa diet yangu miwa nakula chakula ile watu wengine wanakula. Ile kitu nimeongezea sana ni mboga.
Ndugu yangu ule mkubwa kabisa alimwambia mama yangu ni mzee, hata si ngoja hata si kugojeka, nimegojeka ni kule ninaendaga kupata ushawi, kuchukua ushawi, ndio imenigeuka, ndio nikapata nini hii magonjwa, ndio ni ushawi imenigeuka, si ugonjwa.
The time I shed tears is the time my hair came out all over once. From the bathroom, I had a nice hairstyle, but after coming from the bathroom, trying to wipe, it just came out all of the, so it was painful.
No, the worst thing was I was there with my kids and I thought my partner, my husband, he was a driver to a safari company, and I thought he had gone for a safari. He would just come and visit me, but unfortunately he never turned up when he was told that I had cancer. He left me in the hospital.
Getting medics is very difficult because when you don't have something, with stroke is very expensive. There are some tablets like Mopic, Prostan, Nefridine, Lastak. These medicine are very expensive, and when you don't have anything, you cannot do.
Hospitali ni mbali. Transport lazima niwe na shilingi 500 kwenda na kurudi. Nitumikia pikipiki ama gari. Kufika huko, dawa kuepewa, wanakuandikia tu madawa uende ununue. Ni dawa ni bei kali. Kama hizi madawa tunatumia za diabetes, dawa tunatumia za pressure, ni za bei kali.
Treatment, it was hard because the time when I was they just looked for a pressure to see how it was. They told me, you should struggle to settle down, not to think very much. That will make your pressure to settle down. But medication, I never saw it well. They just gave me some drugs.
When I went to hospital, the advantage I had insurance cover. It was very expensive by then. I took 30 days in hospital, and I was supposed to pay a whopping 400,000. The card insurance took care of that. But now, when I lost a job, the insurance was not able to pay for my medicines, so I had to pay for that kind of medicine.
Sababu hizo dawa zilikuwa na bei kali, zingine sikuweza kuafford. Kwa sababu hapo kitambo nitoke Kenyatta, bili ilikuwa kubwa zaidi, na watu ili wazibidi mpaka wafanye harambee ndio sasa wakilie hiyo bili. Ilitoka, lakini upande wa kununua madawa ilikuwa shida kabisa.
The health system, I think we have a lot of problem, and I'm not ashamed to say that because I went to the hospital the first day when I have the discharge. The hospital told me that it is only an infection but nothing serious. I went the second time, and the third time I insisted to do screening. That's where I did my screening. And about the other, cancer is the sickness that it chews your blood from your body. You'll find a lot of time you are very anemic. Sometimes I went to the hospital and they never wanted to treat me because they thought that I'm going to die in their hands.
When I started dialysis, I used to pay cash money where I was. So I looked for a pocket-friendly unit of which I regretted later. That unit, my nephrologist that I used to see then told me to avoid those cheap dialysis centers, because by then I shifted from paying 7,500 to 6,500. No meals, nothing, no medicine.
Juu nilikuwa na kadi ya bibi mdogo na bibi mkubwa, nikadecide kwenda Nairobi Hospital. So nilikuwa Nairobi Hospital, nilikuwa nafanywa radiotherapy, nalipa half, nayo kadi na pia half.
Hospitali tulikuwa tunapata dawa, lakini ni kwa kupata pesa. Juu sikukuwa kazi, watoto wangu hawakuwa wameajiriwa kazi, tulikuwa hivyo. Kwa hivyo ni pesa ya kuunganisha, hiyo kidogo kidogo ya kibarua tunapata ya kununua dawa.
There's no counseling. That is what I hated most. He wasn't telling me what is happening. The word cancer is a death sentence in my community. So it is like, now I'm going to die. Now the doctor wants to go and tell me how I'm going to die and how many days are left.
I used to work when I was diagnosed. By the time I was diagnosed, I used to work with some doctor at Nairobi Hospital. It was a shock to me at the end of the month what I got, not a support, but a sacking letter. Yeah, that is how she terminated my employment and I became jobless to date.
Kwa kazi ile mimi nafanya saa hii ni biashara, kuisha ng'ombe moja ama mbili, lakini kazi yangu huwa naendelea kabisa.
Tulibadilika, mambo ilibadilika yote. Chakula unaona sasa nakula gani? Hiyo kama ni greens, kama ni chakula ile daktari anasema ya kuweka mwili nini afya, matunda, hatukuwa tumezoea sana wakati wa nyuma, lakini sasa ilibadilika. Lazima ukule matunda ndio mwili yako iwe na damu ya kutosha, ndio cells zako siwe stabilized, ndio mambo yote iwe sawa. Ndio ukienda kukunywa dawa hakuna kupata shida.
In the beginning, when I got this disease, the first thing is that I lost a job. So the condition changed. My life now changed. The functions in the house I had to change. My wife had to meet my everything that is needed. My wife was to bring food on the table, which was a big challenge to me. She was to assist me in anything, like even showering, even doing something that you cannot imagine.
I got my firstborn at the age of 14 and I was in standard 8. So I never got time to go to school and have knowledge so that I can get a good job. And I started having sick when I was only going to the house to house, door to door, and washing them clothes. But now I cannot do that job, cannot wash clothes again. Even my own clothes, it is difficult to wash because if I bend, I have a lot of side effects. I'm on menopause, so it is very difficult.
Mtu kama mimi vile nilivyo, hakuna ile kazi naweza fanya. Hakuna yule mtu anaweza kuniajiri, utamfanyia kazi gani? Na niuliza sasa, wewe na hiyo mkono yako mmoja utafanya nini? Kwa hiyo mimi vile nafanyanga ndio nisikie hata hiyo pressure yangu imeshuka, nini imeshuka, naendanga kwa watu wale wana shida ya aina hiyo ninaye. Na mimi najifanya mimi sasa ni mwalimu wao, nitawashauri wewe jiamini vile ulivyo.
Before stroke affected me, I was working with the CMC company in Nairobi as a store supervisor for the last 18 years. When I left in 1992, I started hustling, clearing and forwarding airport as a freelancer, and this stroke and other small casual lepers, whereby it made me survive. But when it got me, it made me paralyzed for the last 5-7 years. And then from there I started coming up. Actually, I've been doing farming.
Toka siku 2011 mwezi wa 6 tarehe 13 mpaka wa leo ningali sifanyi kazi yenye nilikuwa nafanya kanisa, nimeacha. Lakini walionea huruma wakaniweka kwa shule kama chaplain na ubiri huko kila Ijumaa.
I was good teacher, but due to what I was or what I went through, they never appreciate what I was. I stepped down. I just decided to be here. Alafu I'm just there struggling with my life.
Stroke is treatable, and stroke is not a life sentence. Stroke is just like any other disease. We talk of if you are disabled. You are not really disabled. You are enabled in other ways.
I would like to tell people out there, let us support each other. You will find that person who is sick maybe needs only love or encouragement. Just go there and listen to them. And for those people who are sick, I can encourage them. Cancer is not a death sentence. We are here to win, and we can do this. There is no challenge. And for those people who are out there, just go to the hospital, do the screening, make sure you are listening to your body very well.
Kwanza ni kujiamini. Ujue hii ilikupata na uko hai, kaa vile ulivyo, kwa sababu huwezi jizuia hiyo kitu ilikupata. Mungu mwenyewe tu ndio anaweza kukusaidia na ujihizi umepona, kwa sababu hata ukienda kwa hospitali, unaenda saa zingine una pesa, unaandikiwa zile dawa, huwezi ku-afford. Sasa ni wewe na Mungu yako.
First thing is acceptance. Accept your condition no matter what. No matter how hard it is not the end of everything. There's still life after that. There's still life after being diagnosed with kidney failure. It's not a death sentence. Yeah, accept and move on.
When you overthink, you have stroke. So I've been encouraging my friends. When I see somebody who is having a stroke, I normally encourage him or her not to overthink or to think that he is neglected in the family. I also tell the family, whenever should you know this person and say he's not capable of what, but please, whatever small, please I encourage him or her to be APCT and assist whatever small you have.
Wasijiwachilie tu wakae tu kwa kitanda, wafanye bidii ya kuamuka kama mimi. Wafanye bidii, kuona mtu akitembea akuwe na hacha ya kusema hata mimi Mungu silikuwa natembea kama fulani. Mbona mimi nimelala chini? Nilikosea nini mtu? Mungu ukizungumza, Mungu anasikia, atawahamusha.
What I've gone through to what I am now, I thank God, because I waited to die the way people thought, but I did not die. When I catched up, struggling with their life, I thank God. They should not give up, they struggle.
Watu huwa naamini kansa, watu hawaponi. Hiyo huwa ni mapenzi ya Mungu. Mimi nilianzia 2016 na sasa tuko 2019 and I don't have any problem. Sina shida yoyote na nakula chakula ile wala watu wengine wanakula. Kwangu ni mboga tu huwa naongezewa na kuwa mboga mingi.
Sasa kama mimi niko na miaka 7 kutoka 2012 na sioni kitu kingine naweza badilisha na Mungu. Kusema ukweli, hata hapa ni mimi niko nasemanga hivi, unajua kusema ukweli, hata kama nimepona hatutaishi dunia hii, ni sawa. Kwa hivyo hili kitu mimi naamini sana, ni kumtii Mungu kabisa. Ndio hata wakati ikifika kutoka hapa, unajua this is a second chance nimepewa na Mungu. Kwa hivyo nasemaga kwa roho yangu, siwezi pata kitu kingine, naweza liganisha na Mungu yule alinitoa kwa hiyo shimo.
Every survivor is your friend. We don't care where you come from. We don't care who you are. We want to help one another to go through, because either you are in it, you are through it, or beyond it. So those who are beyond it, they help those who are in it. And also those who are through it, they can also help the others. So it's a journey where you need somebody to walk with. And we've been working with survivors from outside the country, and we have gone to visit them out there. We have gone to, like Nanyuki now we have a group. In Nyeri we have the Ruare group. We have the group is Strokes Cancer Awareness Network. We call it a mission group.